Everything the film series taught you. Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 reasons to visit Madagascar. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at why you should add Madagascar to your bucket list. Number 10. Malagasy time. Anyone who's ever taken a trip to the Caribbean or Southeast Asia is likely well versed in the concept of island time. Well, in Madagascar, it's referred to as Malagasy time, and it's not just a saying, it's a way of life. Essentially, Malagasy time means that things run a little slower on the Earth's fourth largest island. Hurry is not a part of the local lexicon, and people tend to be more laid back in their day-to-day dealings. A trip to Madagascar means you'll get to experience this delightful cultural phenomenon firsthand. Number 9. Flora. For most people, knowledge of Madagascar's flora begins and ends with the world-famous baobab trees, the country's magnificent natural skyscrapers that tower over the landscape. However, the country is home to more than 12,000 plant species, making it one of the most biodiverse places on the planet. It's been estimated that 96% of Madagascan trees and shrubs are endemic. This means that many of the plants found on Madagascar cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Entire plant families are endemic to the island, making it a uniquely diverse place of natural beauty that you need to see to believe. Number 8. Fauna. Similar to its flora, Madagascar's wide array of wildlife consists primarily of endemic species. Both can be attributed to the fact that the landmass has been isolated from its continental neighbors for roughly 70 million years. Popular species of animals that are native to Madagascar include the fossa, the Malagasy giant rat, lemurs, and literally hundreds of species of birds, reptiles, amphibians, and freshwater fish. Lemurs have become synonymous with the country, and a trip to Madagascar isn't complete without visiting Lemurs Park in the city of Antananarivo. In fact, all 100 species of lemur are endemic to Madagascar. Perhaps that's why they had such a large role in the feature film series of the same name. Number 7. Food. Malagasy cuisine is the byproduct of its French colonial history, geography, trade, and migration. These 4 pillars have shaped the country's diverse culinary scene, which will both shock and delight your taste buds. Popular staples include zebu meat, made from the distinctive cows that dot Madagascar's landscape, which is often served in stews or grilled on a skewer, and romazava, a braised meat dish typical with tomatoes, mixed greens, garlic, and ginger. You'll find plenty of spices, coconut, rice, cassava, and beans peppered throughout Malagasy cuisine, making for a national culinary culture that's diverse and oh so tasty. And for those of you hoping to snap the perfect Instapic of your meal, don't worry, Malagasy dishes are as visually vibrant as they are delicious. Number 6. It's an adventure getaway. If you're making the journey all the way to Madagascar, you really want to make the most of your time there. And in Madagascar, that means exploring its natural wonders. Adventure holidays are becoming increasingly popular, and to keep up, Madagascar now offers multiple tour options for adrenaline junkies looking to get off the beaten path. From trekking and rafting expeditions through the Paranet Nature Reserve to a 14-day off-roading tour that takes you deep into the heart of the country's diverse landscape, Madagascar has no shortage of options for your adventure holiday. With so many endemic species of flora and fauna, getting up close and personal with them should be on everyone's Madagascar bucket list. Number 5. Malagasy culture. Years of trade and migration with its East African, Arab, and Southeast Asian neighbors, as well as decades of French colonial rule, have diversified Malagasy culture, making it unique yet strangely familiar in some regards. While the major cities have seen a shift towards more Western-style food and clothing in recent years, tradition is alive and well in the rural areas. Still, you'll find men and women wearing lambas, a wrap worn around the waist, eating romazava, and playing the valiha throughout the country. Sport remains an important part of everyday life in the country as well, with merengue, a form of hand-to-hand combat, and the board game Fanorona both being immensely popular. Number 4. It's affordable. Madagascar is slowly becoming more accessible to travelers, despite its limited infrastructure. There are now regular flights to and from the country, with a round-trip flight during the low season costing you approximately $1,200 from the United States and $800 from Europe. Within the country, however, your money goes much further. Renting a private car and driver for the day will only set you back $50, while the average cost of a meal is $4. You can typically get a hotel room for as little as $20 to $60 a night, but there are luxury resorts where you can easily spend considerably more. That being said, Madagascar is a very affordable place to visit, all things considered. Number 3. Antananarivo. Madagascar's capital city is a vibrant microcosm for the entire country. It's a place where you can experience history, culture, nature, and culinary delights all in a single day. From the magnificent Rova of Antananarivo, a royal palace built in the 17th century, and the eclectic mixture of French colonial and Malagasy architecture, to the must-see tradition of Hiragasi, an all-day event comprised of music and dancing, Antananarivo is the beating heart of Madagascar. The previously mentioned Lemurs Park is a must-visit, as is the Croc Farm, where you'll get to see the Nile crocodile and countless other animal species. For the sights and smells of the country's culinary scene, be sure to visit Analakali Market, a fun if somewhat chaotic experience that'll dazzle your senses. Number 2. National Parks. From Andasib Montandia National Park and its lemur population, to Amber Mountain National Park and its plethora of picturesque waterfalls, Madagascar is teeming with places of immense natural beauty just waiting to be explored. In 1990, Tsingy de Bemaraha Strict Nature Reserve and National Park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, due in part to its unique limestone cliff formations, which are as stunning as they are dangerous. One of the best places to go for a hike is Isalo National Park. Covering an area of 314 square miles, the park is noted for its arid landscapes, canyons, unique rock formations, and of course, for its sizable lemur population. Seriously, these cute critters are everywhere. Number 1. It's off the beaten track. Like Iceland and New Zealand before it, Madagascar is a remote island that is slowly becoming a tourist hotspot. However, the country's tourism boom is still very much in its infancy, which means that many of its best sites have yet to be overrun by selfie stick-waving tourists jostling for the best profile pic. There's a purity to visiting this far-off land of lemurs and baobab trees, an experience in the not-so-distant future. For now, there's limited infrastructure, spotty Wi-Fi, and you will not find a McDonald's anywhere on the island. If that doesn't get your travel juices flowing, we do not know what will.
In the Indian Ocean, off the southeastern coast of Africa, Madagascar is truly unique in several respects. By volume, it's our planet's fourth largest island, considered worthy of continent status by many. In contrast to the neighboring Comoro or Mauritius, its development is not the result of volcanic activity. It's split from the African continent hundreds of millions of years ago. This beautiful island is also called Noah's Ark, as its flora and fauna are unique, having developed undisturbed for millennia. About 80 to 90% of the plants and animals can be found nowhere else in the world. 5% of Earth's total plant and animal species are found in Madagascar, and only in the last decade, 615 new species have been discovered. The island's inhabitants are also special. The first people came here 2,000 years ago, arriving from the archipelago of Indonesia, most likely from Borneo or Celebes. Being mixed with East African settlers, they created today's population of the area, the ethnic group of Malagasy. Madagascar was mentioned by Marco Polo, and the Portuguese explorer Diego Diaz also indicated the existence of the island around 1500. However, its true explorer is believed to have been Francisco de Almeida. Although by the end of the 17th century, the French, the Dutch, the Portuguese, and the English had alternately tried to settle here, the French were ultimately successful in colonization. One outstanding figure in the island's history was the Hungarian Count Maurice Benyovsky, who was among the first in exploring the interior areas. Then, winning the confidence of the natives, became governor. This country, as a member of the French community, received autonomy in 1958, and 2 years later, formally became independent with the name of Malagasy Republic first, then the Democratic Republic of Madagascar. The port of Maro-Ancitra is located on the northernmost part of Ontongil Bay, situated at the mouth of the river Antainambalana. The name itself means many spears in the Malagasy language. Approximately a 2-hour trip from here, natural treasures of stunning beauty are hidden, available in the past for no one else but the pirates. The northeastern part of Madagascar, on the Masawala Peninsula, the island's largest nature conservation area of 410,000 hectares, which was formed in 1997 and, together with 5 other national parks, collectively called the Atsinanana Rainforests, became a World Heritage Site in 2007. The name of this area is quite telling. Maso means the eye, and Ala means the forest, which refers to the value and extent of the area.
Is there an animal cute enough that it's worth traveling to the end of the earth to see? Well, Madagascar off the coast of Africa is about as remote a spot as you can find, and the only place in the world where lemurs live in the wild. They may look like stuffed animals, but there's much more than meets the eye. Here's my Nightline co-anchor, Dan Harris.
I defy you to watch this video of these little varmints capering around and not immediately fall in love with them. This is the lemur. They come in more than 100 flavors, including this kind, aptly named the dancing lemur. There's also the ringtail lemur, the bamboo lemur, and the black and white lemur, which looks like a skunk crossed with a panda bear crossed with a miniature pinscher. They only live in one place on Earth, the country of Madagascar, off the coast of Africa. This place and these animals are now the subject of a new IMAX movie called Island of Lemurs. Madagascar is an exceedingly difficult place to film, especially given the elaborate equipment necessary for an IMAX movie.
Whoa,
Uh-oh, I don't want a lemur fight on me.
With no roads in much of this Texas-sized country, the director used a hot air balloon to get some shots and employed scores of locals to lug the gear around.
The rest of us get lost almost instantly. 2 or 3 steps off a pathway and you turn around and you can't find the pathway anymore.
But for all the difficulties, the shots they captured, amazing. Like this lemur known as the Indri, famous for its loud cry.
The Indri is really the pop star of the lemurs. It's got a complex call which evolves as the song continues. It's like air horns suddenly blasting off at you.
One of the stars of the movie, aside from the actual lemurs, is this woman, Dr. Patricia Wright, an American primatologist who once spent months searching for the greater bamboo lemur thought to be extinct.
One morning, there he was, feasting on crunchy young bamboo shoots.
One of the things she loves about lemurs, the females are in charge.
The female leads into fruit trees. The female sits where she wants to sit, leads them where she wants to lead them, and she's the boss.
And what's it like having an IMAX team follow you around?
I thought the lemurs would be terrified. But no, they took it very well. You know, suddenly a big crane would go up and they would kind of look at it, and they didn't run away.
Oh. I can personally attest to the lemur's agreeable nature. A few years ago, I went to Madagascar myself.
They always look slightly horrified. Watch out, dude.
Okay. He likes my camera.
I even got to see those dancing lemurs up close.
So this is why they call them dancing lemurs?
Yes.
But to see one of the most rare and adorable lemurs of all, an animal called the silky sifaka, we were told we needed to travel all the way up to the northern part of the country into a towering and dauntingly beautiful landscape that looks like a set from Jurassic Park.
So what we're going to see now is supposed to be the most beautiful lemur in the world?
They are white, like the snow.
Huh.
It was a long, steep, and slippery hike that involved an unfortunate number of leeches.
No, those are slugs in my socks. Always pleasant first thing in the morning. Bloodsuckers. It's no wonder that these guys have been able to survive for so long. They are in pretty much the hardest place to reach I've ever been. Let's go.
Finally, we saw them. They looked like cotton balls with tails.
Way up there are 2 lemurs. They're quite beautiful, as promised, and they don't seem to mind at all that we're here. Actually, there are 4.
In fact, there were 7 in this family. They spend their days eating, grooming, scampering, and playing.
We're pretty close to them. We get very close.
Yeah, you are getting very close because they are not afraid of people.
So there are not many predators around here, so they're not scared of us.
Yeah, exactly.
Not many predators here, but there is real danger to all of the lemurs of Madagascar. Illegal loggers, known as the timber mafia, have been pillaging the forests the lemurs need to survive.
How much trouble is the lemur in right now?
The lemur is really in big trouble right now. There's 103 species, and 91% of them are in danger of extinction. They're the most endangered of any mammal group.
Our oldest ancestor, now under threat from the most dangerous primate of all, man.
Do you hope that the movie can make any difference?
I think the movie's going to make a great difference because right now nobody knows what a lemur is. But I think once that movie is out there, you see how they move, you see how beautiful they are. I think everybody's going to want to save lemurs.
Raising awareness so that the dance of the lemur can carry on. For Nightline, I'm Dan Harris in New York.
Agora